1 minute, you're making peanut butter and jelly, and the next minute, the FBI is calling you. You answer the phone, and they want to talk to you about your comments at a school board meeting last week. Do you have any guns in your home? Do you have a history of mental health illness? Oh, and by the way, don't tell anyone we called.
That is Tiffany Justice of Moms for Liberty testifying at the House Republicans' judiciary hearing concerning the Biden administration's alleged attack on parental rights. Educational issues taking center stage as the GOP seeks to explore what's being called President Biden's weaponization of the federal government. Tiffany Justice is the co-founder of Moms for Liberty, as we mentioned, and she joins us live. Tiffany, good to see you. Thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate that. We played a clip of your testimony at the hearing. Talk to us a little bit about that for maybe viewers that missed it. What was the focus of the testimony? What was the messaging that you were attempting to get across?
So it was a meeting of the Constitution and Limited Government subcommittee of the judiciary. And the message I really wanted to get across was that when the Department of Justice and the Biden administration directed the FBI to go and investigate parents, it sent a chill across the country, and that the weaponization of the premier law enforcement agency in America on parents is no joke and shouldn't happen and shouldn't happen again. And so I just wanted to be very clear with them about the fact that parents being involved in their children's education is incredibly important, and we should do everything to encourage it.
Did you feel heard when you were giving that testimony by lawmakers?
I did feel heard by some of the Republicans. It was, I was disappointing. A lot of the Democrats weren't there. They didn't direct any questions towards us. And the thing that I would say would be that on the Democrat side, they wanted to talk about banning books. And I thought Kevin Kiley from California had some great questions for the PEN America witness that was there, the Democrats had selected. And he said, where were you when you were so concerned about free speech when these parents were being shut down across the country? And that representative didn't really have an answer for that. And I think it was very telling.
Judiciary Chairman Jim Jordan, whom you're familiar with, has issued subpoenas to the FBI director and Attorney General Merrick Garland seeking answers about a memo that went out back in 2021 in October, which Garland appears to have directed, as you mentioned, law enforcement to pursue parents who protested about the content of their children's lessons at school board meetings. The report says, quote, the weaponization of law enforcement powers against American parents exercising their First Amendment rights is dangerous, unquote. Do you know anything about this new report? Were you familiar with this memo? Did you have any comment on that?
I'm familiar with the memo, yes, and what the new report that the judiciary has just put out showed that there wasn't any real credible threat, that law enforcement agents and attorney generals across the country were coming out and saying we're not seeing any evidence of this being necessary. So I think it's really important that we're clear that parents were going and have their voices heard. It's not all rainbows and butterflies when you go and speak in front of your school board meeting. Of course, people need to be respectful of each other. We want to build relationships to work together, but silencing parents is not the way forward.
All right, that's Tiffany Justice joining us live there, weighing in on that. We appreciate that, Tiffany. Good to see you. Have a great weekend.
Thank you.